I always say that a lead is not a lead until you have their contact information. Now, very important, your followers on social media are not your leads. They are people interested in you, but their contact information is in Facebook. So let me just say that if Facebook is down, or if Facebook disappears, or if, I hope, knock on wood, your account gets hacked, you would lose the contact information of all of these followers that you have.
Welcome back to another episode of Unexpectedly Successful. Your host, Griselda Martinez. And today I have a super powerhouse here with me that I am super excited to bring back to tell us her story. But in today's episode, we are going to focus on the technical pieces to one crucial element that all of us should have in mind, which is everything social media, email marketing, funnels, and then ultimately that will build our sales. So for that very important topic, because remember, all businesses thrive on sales. So what are the strategies that will help us get to a better place in terms of sales? And for that very crucial topic, we have Adriana Castillo, who is the CEO and founder of Adriana Castillo LLC, and she is the business strategist and ad expert in this company. And I am thrilled to have you, Adriana. Welcome to Unexpectedly Successful. How are you doing?
I am doing really good, and I appreciate you having me here.
I am super excited to pick your brain and to bring all the insights that you've learned through fire and trial and success to share with my audience. So I truly appreciate that. So let me get into it. Like, how does funnels, email marketing, social media, Facebook ads, what does that have to do with sales? Can you please share with us?
Yes. Okay. So a funnel, people think that a funnel is you having a landing page, having a place for people to sign up for, their email, and then moving into some emails. But let me give you the bigger vision and perspective of a funnel. A funnel is how you attract leads to you, prospect clients. What is it that you give them to attract them to you? Now, we all know that in order to make a sale, people need to know you, like you, and trust you.
Know you, like you, and trust you. Okay. Yes.
They call it the know, like, and trust factor.
Yes.
So people will not buy until they trust you, but they need to know you first. Then they need to like you. Then they need to trust you. And through a funnel, it's pretty much a funnel is a strategy, and it's a strategy, and it's not fixed. It's not you have to just do a landing page or you have to do emails. No, you could even have a funnel without emails, but it's the idea. The funnel, I want people to replace the word funnel with the idea of it's a strategy that fulfills the 3 steps: the know, like, and trust. So to give you my favorite example of a funnel is the next one. And this is not even a digital funnel. I want to take you back to, remember Mary Kay used to have those parties in houses, and they would invite you, and they had appetizers and music and wine, and they have makeup, and they would have someone doing your makeup and telling you which is the tone that will look good in your face, and how to do your eyes and all of that. Okay.
Yes. For those who are younger than us, they may not remember, but those were very popular events that became a key component to Mary Kay growing fast. So please continue with that story, Adriana.
And I'll give you another example for a newer generation. But anyways, so that was a funnel. So just look at the strategy. So it was word of mouth. So you would find out about these really fun party through word of mouth. So you would
Yes.
hear that, your friends, neighbors having this party for Mary Kay. Okay. So then you would hear about it. You would sign up. You would call the person RSVP for free. Then
For
you
free,
would go.
yes.
Okay. So you would show up. So that's the no, right? The Mary Kay consultant achieved the no because you learned about her.
Yes.
Then you arrive to the party and they nurture the relationship in the party with something
Yes.
free and something fun.
Yes.
So,
And making them beautiful, which is like,
yes.
that was the benefit, right? For
Yeah.
them.
The person doing the funnel or the business owner is giving the prospect client something for free that they want. And
Yes.
through that free thing, a relationship is built and trust is built. So
Yes.
through this party, people would get to know the Mary Kay consultant.
Yes.
Attending the party meant they got to really like interact with her, like her, have fun,
Yes.
get something for free, and through that they would like really like trust her. And at
Yes.
the end of the party, she would say, "Oh, did you like that tone? It looks so beautiful on you. Well, we have a promotion right now. You can get it
Lucky
for like,
you.
yes, for 30% off." And that was the sale. Okay.
Wow.
Now, people still do these parties, but they do it like sometimes they do even in-person workshops. There's a lot of MLM or networking marketing still selling products like Mary Kay,
Yes.
and they are still doing certain in-person workshops. But that is an in-person local funnel, but it
Yes.
fulfills the components. You attract your prospective client, you give them something for free, you build a relationship through that, and then you offer something.
Yes. And for my audience, when we talk about funnels, like when a funnel is here, right? So a lot of people may know about this party, but not everybody's going to act upon it. So that's the biggest one. And then those that go the next step, it's a little bit of a narrower or less people. And then those that trust will be the next level. And then those that buy, as Adriana was mentioning, 30% off, right? Do you want to continue to look beautiful every day? And then those are the ones in the bottom of the funnel. And that's where the funnel work comes from.
Yes, so you're gonna have a lot of traffic and a lot of people that hear about this free thing or these whatever it is. Now, in the digital online world right now, where you get a lot of free stuff, a free PDF with how to, I don't know, build this or even how to do your makeup. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
You get workshops, webinars, but it has to be something for free. Now, a lot of people see it, hear about it. Even back in the day for Mary Kay, a lot of people would hear about this Mary Kay party. Now, not everybody's going to attend. Maybe people heard about it and they didn't like to do makeup or to wear makeup. Other people may not be able to attend the party. Some people will be interested. Some people will not be interested.
Yes.
Some people will not be able to go because they have other things going on. And so a lot of people hear about it as your traffic. They just heard about it, they know about it, but they didn't go. Now, then you have the next level of the people who attend. Now, even if those people didn't buy at the party, they're still good leads because probably they're going to buy in the future. So let's say that 100 people heard about it. And let's imagine that only 30 people actually attended. That's amazing. Those 30 people are probably ideal clients. Now, out of those 30 people, maybe only 10 bought. And it's fine. You made yourselves, and the 20 that didn't buy will probably buy later. Now, you asked me how email marketing and how ads working here in this.
Yes. So thank you, Adriana, for giving us the bigger picture of the of a sell strategy, right? That's basically what you talked about, a sell strategy. How do we make ourselves visible? How do we invite people to come and start interacting with us? And then third, how do we make an offer? And then fourth, the conversion rate, the conversion for those sales, right? So that's the funnel in a bigger picture. You talked about products, and then you mentioned that into a digital world. What is the difference, and what type of businesses are applicable for a funnel, Adriana?
Well, everybody, any business needs a funnel. Just the know, like
I
and
love
trust.
that.
Yes,
Every
every
business
business.
needs a funnel.
And you can have a funnel. Now, an online business may be different from a local business. And there are businesses that offer products, and there are businesses that offer services.
Yes.
So if you have a product based business, so you can still have a funnel, but your first question is should be, what am I going to give out for free?
Mm-hmm.
Now here is where you need to be very, very strategic. Like, this is the most important part, especially if you're offering products, because for service providers, it's very easy to give out knowledge and it doesn't cost me anything. So
Yes.
I can give you the five. I mean, right now I have one that it's, I have a reel that made me over $100,000. And this reel, I put it into an ad and I'm giving out the strategy for free. And
Nice.
so it's a free product, but it doesn't cost me money to
Mm-hmm.
deliver it,
Right.
right? Now, when you have a product based business, then you have to be very smart on what are you going to give out for free. The first one that I remember seeing that I thought was sort of a good idea, but I'll give more examples, more options later. It's giving out a tiny, like a sample. A
Right.
sample is a freebie. Like, I always say that
Yes.
when you go to Sam's Club and they're giving like
Yes.
food out for free that you can
Yes.
taste it, that's a freebie.
That's a funnel. Yes.
Yes, that's exactly it. So there are like so many examples. Like, so that is
Yes.
why I always say that all businesses will have a funnel.
Yes.
Now, it may cost you. So sometimes you will see, oh, get these like this thing for free, and all you have to do is pay for shipping.
Yes.
Now,
We've seen
because
that too.
yes, because they have to pay for shipping, you may have a lower conversion rate. So maybe not everybody is going to sign up, because
Mm-hmm.
the fact that people have to take out their credit card already makes another step in the commitment, and not
Mm-hmm.
everybody is going to sign up as fast. Their
Yes.
wallet may not be right next to them. They may not have the Apple wallet or the card information on the phone. So I believe that if you are offering a product, but you have a freebie that doesn't cost you or the potential client any money, it's better to give them like ideas and supplements. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Let's imagine that I'm selling plants
Mm-hmm.
like little flowers or plants, and then
Yes.
I'm going to mail them to you. But you are looking for, so I am selling plants for your house indoors. A good freebie could be that I can send you some seeds and you just pay for
Right.
shipping.
I
But
love it.
a better freebie, I think, which is free, could be, what are the ideal plants for your house depending on where you live
I love it.
or
I
your
love it.
personality. So instead of giving you a product that you have to pay in order to sign up, you need to pull out your credit card, and that
Yes.
mindset wise will take some people will not sign up, will
Yes.
not pay for the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Another idea is that you give them like information on what are the plans that they should be buying. Just ask yourself, what is the question that they are asking themselves in order to make a decision to buy, or what information
I
do they
love it.
want? What is their number one question? Now, I think finding a freebie for a product based business, it's a little more you have to be a little more creative, yes, on the ideas
Mm-hmm.
on what am I going to share.
Yes.
Okay, but you can still do a PDF, a video. You can do a how to. This is how I
Yes.
keep my plants alive in my
Yes.
house, and that,
That's a great idea.
yes. And so you just, it's not more difficult. It's, you need to be more creative. Now, for a service-based business, then I'm gonna divide into two industries. So you have the local industry and you have the online service providers, right? So if you're an online service provider like me and you, it's even easier because
Yes.
we can just give it, we're selling the information. Now, a dentist is selling a service in a
Yes.
local community, which is a
Yes.
little bit different. Okay, so now the easiest, I believe, just because it's more common, is if you are an online service provider and you just put out a guide. This is how to guide on, things on how to do this thing or whatever they're asking. You put a PDF, a webinar, a podcast, anything that you can deliver to their inbox, and that
Yes.
is already a freebie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For a dentist, a massage therapist, again, you can get creative into what is the number one question that they're offering and
Yes.
give them that, and you just would target your local market.
Yeah.
Did that
Yeah, I
answer your
love it.
question?
Yes, yes. And I love how you categorize the different type of businesses and the different types of possibilities, because even if they look a little bit different, they all end up being a sales funnel. And for my audience, as you are considering new businesses for you, how can you think of the funnel that will be the most strategic for you to, one, attract traffic to you, two, for the traffic to get to know you and your company, to get to like you, and then to get to trust you, and finally that leading to a sale, which is the bottom line of why we create a business, right? So thank you, Adriana, for being so clear on the different possibilities and even creative on, I love that PDF, how to keep plants alive. And before I used to struggle with that, so but I love plants, so I would have loved something for free to help me there.
Yes. And I want to give you a free resource for you to start like getting creative.
Awesome.
So a lot of the people that have amazing funnels are running Facebook ads to it. And now we'll talk more about how Facebook ads fit into this. But if you're just wondering, what is the funnel that I should create? What should be my freebie? I want you to go into Google and your audience, Griselda, go into Google and type in ads library.
Ads library.
Yes. So when you go into ads library and then look for the ads library from Facebook,
Yes.
it will take you into a page where they have all the ads
in
running.
the world.
Yeah, all the Facebook and Instagram ads running in the world right now.
Yes.
And then in the search box, you can type what you do. So, and we're going to be doing this today. As a matter of fact, today I have a meeting with someone who wants to start running ads in a funnel for a dentist. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is going into the Facebook ads library to look at what are the funnels dentists are running.
Oh, wow. How interesting.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at, are they running ads to message, ads to a landing page? What are they offering for free? Are they offering like guides on how to like not get cavities? Or
yes,
what are they, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just look at what other people are doing, and of course you will like modify it to you. But if you just want to get like your wheels turning, go to the ads library and type in your industry, the name, what is it that you do, and then all the ads in that topic will come up.
Yes, thank you, Adriana. Because I mean, that one step there is so crucial because we are doing market research, right? Like it's a different way of doing market research, but it's super valuable and insightful because like, what are my competitors doing? What is working for them and not? So I love that. And thank you for the free resource here. All right. So that leads me into what is email marketing? Like, what is that and how does that tie to the funnel and how does that tie to the sales?
Okay. I always say that a lead is not a lead until you have their contact information. Now, very important, your followers on social media are not your leads. They are people interested in you, but their contact information is in Facebook. So let me just say that if Facebook is down,
Yes.
or if Facebook disappears, or if, I hope, knock on wood, your account gets hacked, you would lose the contact information of all of these followers that you have.
Yes.
This has happened to people with big audiences, with small audiences. It doesn't matter. There are hackers out there. Okay. Now, you will own the contact information of this lead when they are in your email list. So besides email marketing being a nurturing platform, and I'll explain that in a second, it also secures your business because you may have a leads list of 100 emails. It doesn't matter, and you may have them in your notebook. Yes. And as long as you don't lose your notebook, they're yours, right? Yes. And you can call them, you can email them, you can contact them. That's how people back in the day used to keep their leads list.
That's right. They used to have notebooks with their clients and their phone numbers. That's right.
That's the same thing. Okay. Now, you cannot do that in Facebook because if Facebook disappears completely, you lose everyone. Now, you could have an email list in ActiveCampaign, Autopilot Client. It doesn't matter where you have it. And you one day decide to move to Flowdesk, another platform, or Mailchimp. Yes. It doesn't matter again. You grab your entire list and you move it anywhere you want. You don't lose it. And what is the difference between you having their contact and not having their contact? So here is the difference. I like using analogy. So I want you to imagine that we used to do that in college. I want you to imagine that you are going to sell, I don't know, something in college. You're going to have a party in college. Let's go back to college.
Yes, college years.
Yes, you're going to have a party and people are passing by. You're like standing in a place in your college where there's a lot of traffic and you have two options. You can hand out little pieces of paper with your contact information for them to call you, for you to invite them to the party. Yes. Okay? And we used to see that on the boards, like people looking for like, what it was, like roommates.
And roommates, that was, yes.
It would have like these little pieces of paper with like the phone number.
Yes,
so that's option one.
Traveling in time now, yes.
Yes, that's option one.
Or books to resell.
Yes, or books.
Yes.
Okay. So now the other option, you have that option to hand out a little piece of paper with your contact information. But the other option is every person that passes by, you're like, hey, can I have your contact information? Because I'm going to be having this party and I'm going to like send you the information.
Yes.
Well, then you have this party, you invite them to this party. Then you have another party, you invite them to, like, what are the chances that people are going to call you?
Yes.
Versus you calling them?
Yes, I love the analogy.
When you have their contact, then you have the control to overcome them and building a relationship. Otherwise, you're completely up to them remembering you because, I mean, they don't know you. Yes. They don't know who you are.
Yes.
They're busy. Whatever it is. They lost a little piece of paper with your contact information.
Yes, I'm great at losing little pieces of paper.
Correct.
Yes.
So the fact that you have their contact information, it's so valuable. Like it's thousands of dollars in there just because you have that. Now, when you have an email list, now let's go back to the email list. In this email list, because remember, at the beginning of this conversation, we talk about the know, like, and trust factor.
Yes.
People are going to buy when they trust you. In order to trust you, you need to nurture the relationship. Now, when you have their email list, and you can be sending emails out with specific content to nurture the relationship. You can talk about why you started your business. You can talk about the benefits of your services or your products. You can talk about how you stand out against your competitors, why you are better, why your service is better. And you
Yes.
can pitch, you can talk about your promotions and all of that. But you have the control of getting the information to them. If they never see you, if they never know you, then they're not gonna find out about your content. So an email list, even though a lot of people say, oh, a lot of people don't read emails, it's still more valuable in that sense than
Yes.
social media. Now,
Yes.
ideally, we want social media to be a traffic source to your email list. So use your social media platform, still grow it, still share content, use the same content, share the same content in your Instagram, and then repurpose that content into an email. But
I
at the
love it.
end of the day, you have your email list. And yesterday, if something would have happened and Instagram wouldn't have
Yes.
come back, the only people that would have had a business that survived that would have been those with an email list.
That I love the analogies, Adriana. And again, this applies to any business and any stage of development of the business. So, just to summarize the strategy, you need to have a funnel, understand what is that first question that they have for you in terms of what you're offering. Then you have to make sure that they know you, like you, and trust you so they are able to buy something from you. So, on the email marketing, the first step is for us to start collecting our potential clients' contact information. And that is where you speak about basically a way of that notebook that you described, having the list of name and email or phone number, whichever way you get in touch with them. And then the next step is for you to actually communicate with them, like what we do with friends, right? It's us having a phone number, sending a message, calling them, updating them on what we are up to, except that the purpose of these communications is for you to establish that know, like, and trust factor, right? So it goes back to those three very important points. And then the funnel idea and how you communicate with them, adding value, giving information, inviting them to what's going on in your life. And then you mentioned social media. And even in my own journey as a business owner, right? I'm like, I know I have to be in social media because that's where people are. But what is the purpose of social media again? Because you touched on it, on how social media, it's like a pre-funnel step so you can get into that email list. So can you expand on that, Adriana? How do we use social media other than just scrolling for fun?
Okay, so when it comes to business, there are two purposes of social media. So one is to get more traffic, right? And the other one is to also use it to nurture. You can use it to nurture. So now here is where I have like my own different opinions. When we are posting on social media, the problem with posting and posting and posting, which is great, and that is what we need to do, is the algorithm. So the purpose is to get traffic to your email marketing and to your funnel.
The
So
traffic of your ideal client.
Yeah, so that's where you're gonna find a bunch of ideal clients, and you're gonna invite them into your funnel, into your free thing. And as you do that, they're gonna join your email list. You're gonna nurture them, and they're gonna become your clients, right?
Yes.
So you use social media to get in front of them. Now,
Yes.
the entire social media idea is that millions of people are there, and that is that is true. Now, the problem with posting and posting for this is that the algorithm has limits. And if you have a small audience, only 10% of your followers are going to see your content. So do the math.
10%.
Yes, do the math. If you have 100 followers, that's 10 people. If you have 1,000 followers, and it's
Wow.
standard, right? So I have 1,000 followers, and when I'm creating reels to get new people to my digital funnel, my reach is limited.
Yes.
I want everybody to see this, because everybody who is an ideal client, everybody who would want to learn how to do ads, I want them to see my post that I posted on Instagram.
Yes.
But then
Yes.
only 300 people see it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
In
we
the
need,
best case scenario.
yes, and that's my average. Some reels will do better, but I still don't know if they are from ideal clients,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you don't know who the algorithm push your content to.
Yes.
So for people to understand is that the way that the algorithm shows your content is that you post something. Let's say that you post, I remember I had a reel where I was boxing. It had these like amazing motivational quote. Now, if I sell digital funnels, I sell something else, but it was a motivational. And that got views like crazy, like 5,000 views in 45 minutes. So for
Wow.
me, it was like, oh, it went viral. But Facebook, let me rephrase this. It was a motivational post, and
Yes.
people were engaging with this motivational content. And Facebook started sharing this reel to more people who love motivational content.
But that was not your ideal client.
Correct. Those are not my ideal clients. They're looking for motivation, not necessarily how to grow an online business. So even though
Wow.
I got a lot of views, I don't control who sees my content.
Right.
Now, in order for you to get more sales, you need more leads. So remember, we talked about the funnel. 100 people would hear about this fun Mary Kay party, but 30 people would join, would attend, and 10 people would actually buy. So we're
Yes.
talking at 10% out of everyone who learn. And I mean, conversion rate change for everyone,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But in all industries. But you guys have to think that not everybody that is an ideal client and learns about you is going to buy from you
Correct.
at that moment. So the more people that know about you and people who become leads, then the more sales you're going to have, because it's going to be a percentage of that, a
Yes.
small piece of that. So what I do is that I use Facebook ads so that I bypass the algorithm. So with Facebook ads, for a very low cost, for like $3 a day or less, you get to show this reel that I did. It took me 30 minutes to create. And instead of
30, you're
it,
quick, Adriana.
yeah. Oh,
It
that's the
takes me
quickest.
about an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness, yes. No, me too. Like sometimes it's like, oh wow, and that's the thing. You every time you have to be more creative and dance
Yes.
and jump and more transitions, and it's
Yes.
changing so much. So yes, do the math. You create one post every day. That's 30 minutes of your time, but then you need 5 posts for the week.
Yes.
So 300 people for 5, that would be 1,500. So you will reach 1,500 people with that, with 5 different posts in 3 hours of your work or more, right? Or you just do
In
one.
an ideal scenario, right?
Yes.
For those who do well. Yes.
And then you still, on top of that, you still don't control who saw this reel.
Right, right.
Okay, now let me say why I do ads. Because I only create one of those reels instead of 5.
Nice.
And then I do ads for $2 or $3 a day. And okay, so for the other day, I was doing that and I was doing the math. So $2 a day for 5 days, 6,000 people saw the reel. And I know for sure they were ideal clients, because in the process of doing ads, you have to choose who are the people that you're targeting, and you have to choose. So
Yes.
I knew that with $10, 6,000 people saw me versus 5 reels in 5 different days, and that was I don't know, 6 hours of work. So
and with unknown of whether or not that was your ideal client, which is bottom line the most important piece, right?
Yes.
Are you becoming an influencer, or are you becoming a sales expert?
Yes. So you have to like really think, is $10 of my into ads, is that worth 6 hours of content creation?
That's a tough question, Adriana. So, Adriana, let's talk about this myth of Facebook ads are just for the big companies. Tell me about it.
No, I mean, you can run Facebook ads for $3 a day. And okay, so I'm just gonna like in very very quick. So I have this story of this one client. She was a relationship coach. She had been a relationship coach locally in her city, New
Mm-hmm.
York,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to go into the online world. She already had 3,000 followers on Instagram, and she was posting, and she was still not getting the traction.
Yes.
She's not a big company, right? She's not Coca-Cola. She's nothing like that. She was just starting. We put $50 into ads, she got 25 leads. We added another $100 into ads, she got 75 leads total. She invited them to the digital funnel, which was a workshop. She collected their
Yes.
email addresses. Through this process, she nurtured them, and she sold. It was a coaching program of $3,000 to 14 clients. So she made $42,000 in a matter of 30 days with
Wow.
ads as a beginner. And she only invested $150 in ads. That's all.
Wow. 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 So, okay. So Adriana is the Facebook ad expert, and you just heard why she is the expert, because she is debunking the belief that Facebook ads are for big companies or for companies that want to go massive. And it's rather a reallocation of time and money into us making ourselves visible to different audiences, whether it's just algorithm based or the strategic approach of Facebook ads. So, Adriana, if my audience, if they had a business idea, they don't have yet an email list, but they are working on the funnel, what would be the top 3 things that you would say, do this in order for you to start to be able to get a Facebook ad with your product or service?
Well, so first, you want to work on your freebie. You want to know what your freebie is going to be about. That's step
Yes.
number one. Once you create your freebie, set up your email marketing. So set up a system like choose a platform for your email marketing. You can choose Flowdesk, MailChimp, whatever you want, and set
Yes.
up like an automated nurture sequence that
Yes.
is like 5 emails after they receive the freebie. Okay, don't sell them in there. Just like nurture them so they get to know you. And then after that, you start on your ads. And I want you to think of the ads. Oh, and before, I wanted to say something. So going back to what people think that you need a big budget. That is not true. You can run ads with a daily budget of $3 a day, and you don't have a
Wow.
big commitment. So you can tell Facebook, I want you to charge me $3 every single day, and they will never charge you more than that. And
Wow.
you don't do a contract. You don't say, okay, well, yes, it's gonna be $3, but it's gonna be for 30 days, so I'm gonna have to pay
Mm-hmm.
like this much. No, you can literally like turn off your ads tomorrow if you want to. You can start them on a Monday. Uh, I don't know. You can turn them off on a Wednesday, on
Yes.
Thursday, any day. So you're not committed to invest a lot of money into Facebook. You can just start with a very minimum, and $3 is less than a cup of coffee, and it goes
Yes.
above and beyond your organic reach. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Now,
Awesome.
yeah, I want you to think of ads like just imagine you create a really nice post on Instagram, which you're already doing. You are already doing.
Yes.
And with a great call to action, because a call to action would go to your landing page for your funnel. Either way, you're already doing this.
Yes.
And all you do is grab that same post, that same video, that same carousel, whatever you did, and you add it into the business manager in ads. So you just have to set up your business
Mm-hmm.
manager, but you don't have to recreate. All you're doing is grabbing your content, already your strategy, because it's just organic, and you're just putting on your Facebook ads with the right targeting. I mean, there's a strategy for targeting
Yes.
with the right information, and in there, and then they just like start running. Now you do need like
Wow.
the right settings in Facebook ads, but your same post will do amazing.
Wow. Adriana, thank you so much for making Facebook ads a strategy that is accessible to anyone who is trying to launch and grow their business. Because in my personal experience, I felt that Facebook ads were for the big shots in the world, because that's what I was seeing, right? But if more of the small businesses or new businesses took advantage of that opportunity, I think the distribution of potential clients would be reallocated as well, right? So for my audience, just think about how you prefer to use your resources, your time, the time that you spend creating content, and the time that you spend talking to the audience and anyway, as it's a lot of work. I've been there, versus just targeting your target audience and your ideal client. So Adriana, for my audience, if they are looking to have support in this Facebook ad world and you as the expert, how can they get in touch with you?
I am running a masterclass, and it is coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Exciting.
So I'll send you the link for you to post it. I'm sure that you're going to have like show notes in the
Yes.
YouTube, and they can find it there. And it is a free masterclass where I'm going to show you how to create client focused Facebook and Instagram ads for less than $3 a day.
Wow.
And these are going to get you at least one quality lead every single day. Now, if you want to do $20 a day, you'll be getting a lot more leads a day. But a minimum, if you just want to start with a minimum, this $3 a day, and you'll be getting one lead every day. And I'll send you that, and I'll show you how to do that, how to do this process inside of the masterclass.
Wow. For my audience, please make sure that you put that somewhere that you can remember to attend Adriana's masterclass. Because if you ask me, in my experience in putting my business out there, anything that I'm doing, Facebook ads definitely changes the conversation and the possibilities of who is seeing me. I mean, one thing is for them to see me. Another thing is for them to take action towards becoming my client, right? So we will have that in the description in our notes here. And I want to thank you, Adriana, because you gave us a masterclass on sales, email marketing, and Facebook ads in less than an hour. So that is impressive, and I appreciate you greatly. And I look forward to being part of your masterclass.
Okay, yes, I'll see you there. And thank you so much.
All right. For my audience, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope that you have insights that you can take action to launch your business and to grow your business if you're already in operations. Until next time, your host, Dr. Griselda.